Have you ever wondered if there's a financial system that combines economic growth with ethical conduct? Welcome to the world of Islamic finance. This unique approach to finance has its roots in the principles of Islamic law, or Sharia, and encompasses a deep sense of social responsibility, fairness, and ethical conduct. It stands out in today's financial landscape, where the pursuit of wealth often overshadows moral considerations. What sets Islamic finance apart is its core principles and prohibitions that align perfectly with Islamic ethics. These include the prohibition of riba, or interest, an emphasis on risk and profit and loss sharing, a requirement for assets to back all financing, and a steadfast commitment to ethical investments. It's a system that ensures not only economic stability, but also moral integrity. Islamic finance, therefore, offers a compelling alternative that is both economically sound and morally justifiable. One of the key principles of Islamic finance is the prohibition of riba, or interest. This profound concept is deeply entrenched in the foundations of Islamic finance, and to truly grasp its significance, we need to understand what riba is and why it is deemed unjust. Riba, in its simplest form, is the charging or paying of interest. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, expressly forbids it. You might wonder why. Well, it's because riba is seen as a form of unjust gain. It allows the lender to profit from the borrower's need or distress without taking any risk or contributing to productive economic activity. It's like planting a seed and expecting a tree without watering it or caring for it. In contrast to the interest-based transactions seen in conventional finance, Islamic finance proposes a more equitable solution: profit and loss sharing. This concept is a fundamental shift from lending money at interest to investing in real economic ventures. Here's how it works. Instead of a fixed interest return, the investor and the entrepreneur share the profits and losses from the venture. This way, wealth is generated through productive activities, fostering a more balanced distribution of financial gains and risks. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't make a profit in Islamic finance. Quite the contrary. The aim is to ensure that the profit is earned fairly and ethically. It's about creating a financial ecosystem where everyone contributes to and benefits from the economic activity, rather than one party profiting at the expense of another. By replacing interest with profit and loss sharing, Islamic finance encourages investments in real businesses and projects. It ties financial transactions to the real economy, promoting economic growth and stability. It's not just about lending money and expecting a return. It's about becoming a partner in a venture, sharing in its success and sometimes its failure. In essence, Islamic finance promotes the generation of wealth through real economic activity, not through the lending of money at interest. This principle of riba prohibition, coupled with the practice of profit and loss sharing, embodies the spirit of fairness, ethical conduct, and social responsibility that Islamic finance stands for. Unlike conventional finance, Islamic finance encourages risk sharing between investors and entrepreneurs. This principle is a cornerstone of the Islamic financial system and is known as risk and profit and loss sharing. So what exactly does this mean? Let's break it down. In conventional finance, the risk of an investment is usually shouldered solely by the borrower. If a business venture fails, the lender still expects to be paid back, often with interest. This can lead to a heavy burden on the borrower and does not encourage a sense of shared responsibility. However, in Islamic finance, the concept is quite different. Here, both the lender and the borrower share the risk of the investment. This means that if a business venture does not succeed, the loss is shared between the two parties. On the flip side, if the venture is successful, the profit is also shared. This approach fosters a sense of shared responsibility and mutual interest in the success of the venture. But that's not all. The principle of risk and profit and loss sharing also promotes fairness and accountability. Because both parties share in the risk, they are more likely to be vigilant and responsible in their business decisions. This leads to a more transparent and accountable financial system, where everyone has a stake in the success of the venture. It's also worth noting that this principle encourages investment in real, productive economic activities. Since profit can only be made from successful ventures, there's an incentive to invest in businesses that have a strong potential for success. This discourages speculation and encourages sustainable economic growth. In essence, the principle of risk and profit and loss sharing in Islamic finance is a powerful tool for promoting fairness, accountability, and sustainable economic growth. It challenges the conventional approach to finance and introduces a model that is both economically sound and ethically responsible. This principle ensures that both parties have a stake in the outcome, promoting a more equitable financial system. Every financial transaction in Islamic finance must be linked to tangible assets or services. This principle, known as asset-backed financing, is a cornerstone of the Islamic financial system. It ensures that every financial deal, every investment, every loan has a real-world counterpart, something physical, something tangible. In essence, asset-backed financing is a safeguard against speculation and financial manipulation. It's a way of grounding finance in the real world and tying it to actual goods and services. This principle is a stark contrast to the abstract world of derivatives and complex financial instruments that dominate many conventional financial markets. The beauty of asset-backed financing is that it encourages value creation. Rather than viewing money as a tool to accumulate more wealth through financial maneuvers, it sees money as a means to produce something of value. It could be a product, a service, a business, or even a social initiative. The focus is on what your money can do, what it can create, rather than how much more of it you can amass. This principle of asset-backed financing is not only economically sound, but it's also ethically appealing. It brings a sense of responsibility and accountability into the financial world. It ensures that finance serves the real economy, not the other way around. By linking money to real economic activities, Islamic finance ensures that wealth is used to create value, not merely accumulate it. Beyond its financial principles, Islamic finance also incorporates a strong ethical component. This is where Sharia-compliant investments come into play. These are investments that are in line with the principles and prohibitions of Islamic law, and they play a crucial role in shaping the ethical landscape of Islamic finance. Sharia-compliant investments are not just about what you invest in, but also about what you choose not to invest in. Certain industries and activities are explicitly excluded from Islamic finance. These include sectors such as gambling, alcohol, tobacco, and certain forms of entertainment. The reason for this exclusion is simple. These activities are considered harmful or sinful according to Islamic values. But it's not just about avoiding the negative. Sharia-compliant investments also seek out the positive, investing in sectors that contribute to societal well-being and prosperity. This might include investments in education, healthcare, renewable energy, and other sectors that drive sustainable development and social progress. Islamic finance, therefore, is not just about making money, but also about making a difference. It's about investing in a way that aligns with your values, that contributes to the greater good, and that helps build a more ethical and sustainable world. And so, in the world of Islamic finance, your investments are not just assets, they are statements of your values, your beliefs, and your commitment to a better world. Islamic finance, therefore, aligns financial prosperity with a broader social and moral responsibility. Islamic finance offers a wide range of ethical investment options. This isn't just a statement, it's a door opening into a universe of opportunities that align with the principles of fairness, transparency, and social responsibility. At the heart of this universe, we find Islamic banking, a system that operates under Sharia-compliant principles. Islamic banks offer a variety of financial products and services that are free from interest or riba. These range from savings accounts that grow through profit sharing rather than interest accumulation, to home financing solutions that steer clear of traditional interest-based mortgages. Instead, they are structured on principles such as ijara, where the bank buys a property and leases it to the customer, who buys it over time at an agreed price. Then there's the world of Islamic insurance, or takaful. Unlike conventional insurance, which is based on risk transfer, takaful is based on the principle of mutual cooperation. It's a system where risks are shared among the participants, fostering a sense of community and mutual assistance. We also have Islamic funds, which are investment funds managed according to Islamic principles. These funds strictly adhere to the guidelines of ethical investing. They avoid companies involved in activities deemed haram or forbidden, such as alcohol, gambling, or pork-related businesses. Instead, they focus on sectors that contribute positively to society, like healthcare, education, or renewable energy. Finally, let's not forget about sukuk, the Islamic equivalent of bonds. Unlike traditional bonds that yield interest, Sukuk grants the investor a share of an asset, along with the profits and risks it brings. It's a clear embodiment of the risk-sharing principle. These are just a few examples of the myriad investment options within the Islamic finance universe. Each one is designed not just to generate profits, but also to promote ethical conduct and social responsibility. Whether you are an individual investor or a large corporation, Islamic finance provides a unique and ethical approach to managing your finances. So why not explore this universe? It's a journey that promises not just financial returns, but also a sense of purpose and fulfillment.